What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. On the video today, we are working on the 2004 LB7. We have some CV axles in the front on both sides that the boots are completely destroyed on, torn apart, been torn apart for a while, you know, slinging grease all the way inside. So we've got some brand new ones that we're going to put in. I already have the truck up on jack stands, supported so the wheel can turn. So first thing we're going to do is get the wheel off. So now with the wheel off, you can take a look and see that the boot is just completely destroyed there. I think on this one, that side isn't torn, but on the other side it is. And it's just, you know, making a mess all up in here. So we've got other stuff to do. As you can see, the boot on the ball joint is destroyed as well. So we'll be doing that in another video. But now that we have that off, we need to get this center cap off. So I just got a flat head. These come off pretty easy. We'll just pry it off and expose that nut. So now to get this nut off, I'm taking a 35mm socket on this axle nut on my 1/2 inch impact. I'm just going to let it rip. And there it comes. So we got the axle nut off. Now we can undo the fasteners on the inside. So now my setup to get off the inner bolts, I have a 15mm socket on a 1/2 inch ratchet. And then out here, I have my jack, using it to compress the shock so that I get a little bit more clearance underneath the boot back here. And then I have a pry bar stuck against the shock, so when I go to loosen those bolts, this whole hub doesn't spin. So we'll give it a shot and see if it works. And that right there worked perfectly. So again, this is my setup. And I actually ended up just resting it right under the CV itself, holding it up with my foot. So now that that's loose, we can take it out and then just pull this out, rotate it to the next one, and do it again to get all 6 out. So as we get this last bolt out, this just separates from the hub that it's tied to. We'll just try to pull this out. There we go. We got that bolt loose. Then this drops down. So you can see it's disconnected right there. We got it hanging down. So we should just be able to pull this straight back. And if we need to, give it some love taps right on the end there to release it. And as you can see, that boot is completely gone. So wasn't too bad so far. So now let's see if we can get all these splines unattached up here. So it looks like I'm just going to be able to push it with my hand and get it out. I use my pry bar here. Well, looks like I may have to get a little punch and knock it out from the outside. I'm actually just going to try to use my socket and softly tap it with the hammer. That'll do it right there. So it looks like in order to get this axle out. I'm gonna have to take off the sway bar link here, which is fine. I'm gonna have to replace this, or I have parts to replace this anyways. So we can just remove it and get it out of the way so we can get this out. All right, so just got the sway bar link out and it's in here like so. Used a 14mm socket on the bottom and then just some big channel locks to hold the nut at the top, which goes in at the top like this. So I held it and then just used the socket on the bottom and the impact to get it out. So the bolt pulls out all the way through. You know, the nut lifts off the top and then this slides out in the middle. So as you can see, this one is falling apart. So we've got stuff to replace this anyways, but looks like it had to come out regardless. So now with that out, we should have room to lift this up. Lift this up and out. So there we have it. CV's out. This boot is destroyed. Not too bad. All right. Got it in the splines there. Now let me go grab a bolt so I can pick this up and start threading it in. All right, that fits up nice. There we go. So I'm just holding the bottom of this end up. It's got a little groove that fits into the front diff there and makes it sit flush and makes it easy to thread these in. So I'll get all 6 of these threaded in by hand, and then we can torque these down and torque down the axle nut. On these inner differential bolts, we're going to torque these down to 58 foot-pounds. So the torque on this axle nut's 177. My torque wrench only goes to 150, so I'm going to get it to 150 and then just give it another tug, and that should get us to where we need to go. All right, that should be good. So now CV's done. All right guys, that's going to be it for this one. To check out putting in the sway bar length, check out my ball joint video, because I did replace the ball joints with this. So check that out, it'll be in that one. But it's pretty simple going back in, putting that sway bar link back in, not a big deal. CV axle, not bad at all. Pretty easy to do. If you're not doing ball joints, CV is no problem. So hope this helped. Thanks for watching. It was my first time doing it on this kind of truck, on this truck specifically, but on this make and everything. First time doing it. I've done it on a Ram before, but it's completely different just because this is an independent front suspension. So completely different setup. Not bad. I'll take it. Thanks for watching. Hope this one helps. I'll catch you in the next one.